Hi guys, it's Auntie Belle with My Fairy Treasures. Okay, you guys, I'm coming on today with a video on how to make page embellishments and clusters. So, because I'm doing a challenge, I'm hosting a Bridgerton inspired junk journal challenge. Bridgerton, if you're a fan, it starts around May 16th, I believe, on Netflix. I love it. So at the end of the video, I will show you, I created some printables with the Bridgerton. It has a Bridgerton inspired look to the papers, to the printables. And I'll show you those at the end. And I'll show you my journal really quick. I have a video that explains the whole challenge, which is super simple, you guys. I'll attach that on to the end of this, okay? All right, so these are... Let me show you. These are the page embellishers. Aren't they so cute? You just use scraps. All your bits and bobs and scraps. Here's another one. And there's another one. So, you know how I always say, don't throw your scraps away. Don't throw your scraps away. These are the clusters. Okay, now the page embellishers are great for like in the corner of a tag, on an envelope, even in the corner of a junk journal page. Fabulous. The clusters, this is what they look like. These are great. They can be tuck spots. Some of them are so big, like this one. Like this one's so big, it could actually be a pocket. Just glue it down here, 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 leave it open here, and that could be a pocket even. They can even be focal points on a journal, on a junk journal page. Oh, and your page embellish could also be tabs. You could put this and stick it like this on the edge of your page, and it could be a tab also. Okay, so let's get started and let's make some. Let's start with a making the clusters. Now, I used one of these butterflies. I already started this because when I realized that the video wasn't going, I already had made like several things. So anyway, and I already had started. So I'm using this butterfly. I took a piece of music note paper, ripped it and backed it here and hot glued that. So that's how I got started here. Okay, so we're gonna add on to this. So, oh, and I need to show you, I have a bunch of like cutouts, a bunch of bits and bobs, cutouts, punch outs. If you have some of these, break these out. Let me show you. Where are they at? I have them all. Okay, these punches. If you have punches, like this one's a mason jar, get your punches out and punch out a bunch of things, okay? So all your bits and bobs, and that's how you make these. So I have a big pile of bits and bobs, cutouts, punch outs, and over here, where you can't really see, I have a big pile of scraps. So have your pile of scraps ready. And then I have a pile of fabric scraps. So everything is made with scraps, okay? And bits and bobs. Is that how you say it? Bits and bobs? I don't know. Okay, so I have this. We're gonna put that, I think, right in the center there. That'll look good. Or should I put it down like that? I think we're gonna put it down like that. And I use kind of a mixture of my hot glue gun and my glue stick. I love the Yoo-Hoo glue stick. This is a great glue stick. But I also like a glue stick called Avery, A-V-E-R-Y. And during, right before school starts, Dollar Tree always has them then. They only carry them right before school starts. It's weird. Oh, I love that heart there. Ooh, I like that there, so let's put that there. I'm going to use my glue stick. And I like this heart. So put this heart in. Fabulous. Oh, I can't believe it. I just sat there and was making this video and you guys weren't even seeing it. And I had said a bunch of good stuff I already had made. I was almost at the end of the video. I realized that it was not on. It was not going anywhere. All right, let me just look and see where. Some little butterflies too. Let me get to the bottom of my stuff here. Okay. Now these butterflies, like the big one and these all come in a pack of like 20, 25, 30, something like that from Dollar Tree. And you find them in the floral section. So, oh, I like that right there. You find them in the floral section. Sometimes you'll find them on an end cap and sometimes you'll find them in the craft section. But most of the time I find them in the floral section, which I think is odd. But where do I want this to go? Maybe I want it to go there. But they come in a pack and you get the large ones and then small ones. And like I said, 25, 30, something like that. So you get a nice amount. So pick those up when you see them. And when you see them, pick up quite a few, you guys, because they tend to run out of those really quickly. Okay, I love this little saying, Simply Paris. Let me see, I have another set of, there we go, here they are. Oh, I sell these in my Etsy shop. These, you can just buy a whole page of these things. Simply Paris, vintage type of girl. So let's do the vintage type of girl. What happened is, I had turned on my camera, but then I had to just pause it because I had to do something real quick. And then I thought I turned it on. I looked at my camera like 20 minutes later and I'm like, oh my goodness, that camera is not even going. It's going now. So sorry at the beginning if I sounded a little disheveled. It's just because, like I said, I've already basically did the video with the camera off. I'm not the first one to do it though. Okay, so we're gonna put that at the top. Vintage type of girl. Look how fabulous that looks. Isn't that cool? I feel like there needs to be something right there. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe just the word vintage. See how I have beautifully vintage? Maybe I'll have to cut out that whole thing right there. Oh, those are that's my fabric scissors. We don't want that. It always makes me nervous when I have my fabric scissors next to my paper scissors. But I'm cutting paper and fabric, so I need to have both. Okay. And to make it look a little bit, just finish it off, just clip the corners. And it just makes them look like we used a corner chomper on them. But we used our scissors. Perfect. That's what we'll do right there. And I'll bring this up closer so you guys can see it. Look at that. Ooh. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, just to have a whole little collection of these is just going to be, is fabulous to have these. Let's do one more. That one was done with the base of a butterfly. Let's just choose something else. We're going to choose this and this. And maybe start with the, like, we'll start like this. And we'll build from there. What else do I got over here for paper? Oh, you know, we need to use some book pages. Let me rip some book pages out. I love these book pages because they're, look how nice and yellow they are. Oh, yummy. So I'm just ripping this, ripping the white edges off of it. Nobody wants white edges. You want nothing but book page. Okay, so thinking about putting this like this. All right, and let's rip this apart. Don't need all that. Just to kind of lengthen it a little bit. Nice, and give it a little bit more oomph. I love it. There we go. Oh, I hate those glue strings from my glue gun. Okay, so the base of that looks really nice. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see what else we got here. We have hearts. I have a bunch of hearts sitting here. So let's play with these hearts. They're sitting right in front of me. Maybe we'll put 2 hearts like that. Ooh, I love that. All right, so let's put... And the big key with this is to not think too much. Just start going. Because the more that you don't think and the more you just fly by the seat of your pants, just the better it's going to turn out. It's that type of project where it's better when you just fly by the seat of your pants and like, ooh, let me try that. Ooh, let me try that. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks good. And just keep going like that. It's a good type of project for a rainy afternoon or just an afternoon where you don't really want to have to think, which is most of the time. Where you don't really want to think and you just want to but you want to create and you don't know what to create that day, make yourself some clusters and some page embellishments and some clusters for an afternoon. Look at that. I'm loving this. Look how beautiful. This is turning out to be one of my favorite ones. Do I want that heart to go right there? Yes, I do. Beautiful. I love it. Do I want anything else to go on here? Oh, let's do one of the sayings. Vintage type of girl. Do this one. Okay. So when you're putting your junk journal together, especially any junk journal that you're making, but when you're putting together your Bridgerton inspired junk journal, if you decide to do that challenge, keep all those scraps, because those scraps are what you can make your clusters and your page embellishments out of, and everything will go together because you're using the scraps from your Bridgerton inspired junk journal or whatever journal you're making. Keep those scraps so that when you go to make your clusters or you're going to make these page embellishments, everything goes together. Oh, I love it. Beautiful. So we're gonna call this one done. I absolutely love it. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh. And like I said, these would be great as I think I explained it already, but these would be great as focal points in your junk journal. You can use them as tuck spots, so you would just glue here, here, and here, and leave it open here. Or when they come out this big, they'd be great as pockets even. You can put this at the bottom or even in the middle and glue it here, here, and here, and leave it open at the top. Okay? All right, so now let's do some page embellishers. Excuse me, guys, my nose. Okay. So the page embellishers, let's use a piece of, let's start with a piece of book page. It's not big enough. Let's just, that's a little bit too big. And that's too wide. Okay, there we go. This is a good base to start with. We got this. And then let's look at, so now I'm over here in my pile of scraps. Oh, this is beautiful. Just this little scrap here. Maybe we'll put that like that. Perfect. Ooh, look at this. Maybe we'll put that in. And I want some fabric. I love putting fabric in it. So look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? It's a light baby pink. It's not showing up on the camera. Where are my fabric scissors? Oh, there they are. Can't see what's in front of your face. I'm famous for that. I don't know if I want this or not. Let me just see something. Nope, I don't. Once I put that fabric there, I realized, no. No. Okay, I think we almost might be done. You know, I might do one more piece of fabric. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to get silent on you. I'm just trying to grab this piece of fabric. There we go. Oh, that's pretty. I love mixing the fabric and paper together. Yeah, that's pretty. Look at that. Now, what you do, simple, is just staple it all. And that's how you can catch it all together. So quick and easy. Now, another really pretty thing that you can do. Let's put this glue stick away because I probably won't need the glue stick. Is you can take some fun fur. Okay, if you don't have fun fur, you can also use a piece of, like, just a little chunk of fabric. What you're trying to do is trying to make a little nest. So I'm going to wrap this around my finger, this fun fur. I got this fun fur because fun fur can be $5 a skein, but I got this fun fur. Here it is, a big huge thing of it. Look at that, at Dollar Tree, like a couple years ago. I probably picked up 6 of each color that I liked for $1, because at the time it was $1. Even at $1.25 it'd still be good, because when I wanted fun fur for like my projects and stuff, I was having to spend $5 or $6 for a skein of it. So when I seen it at Dollar Tree for that price, I was like, yes ma'am, and I bought a ton of it. So we're trying to create this little nest, and there's a button's gonna go there. Okay. Get your spatulas, if I didn't tell you already, get your spatula from Dollar Tree. so that you don't burn your fingers. So see how we created that little nest? Now you could just take a little piece of fabric or a little piece of doily and do the same thing, okay? Look at this, you guys. Remember this from Dollar Tree for Mother's Day? So I put a bunch of buttons in it. Isn't that fabulous? And they sell buttons at Dollar Tree, so you can buy that at Dollar Tree and buy your buttons. Okay, so oh, let's see if this heart. Let me see which one looks good. Looks bad. I think this one's gonna look better. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna put a little dollop of hot glue, and then I'm gonna put the button on. And the reason I don't just put the button on, I just think it looks better to have a little nest and then put the button on. Like layers. Everything looks better with layers. See how nice that looks? Isn't that pretty? And look what we did. We just used scraps. Scraps of fabric, scraps of everything. Everything has been scraps. All right, let's make one more. All right, let's use this piece of paper. This piece of paper right here is a scrap from my paper, from my printables. So we're going to use that. Let's use some book page. I was kind of up too high. All right, and then maybe we'll use some music notes. Just kind of layering all this together. And then we want some fabric. Let's use, okay, I'll show you in a second. I'm just grabbing the, I have some real baby, light baby pink fabric here. Let's put that on. Also, I have some burlap. I got this burlap at Dollar Tree, you guys. This burlap, it's white burlap. When do you ever see white burlap? So I picked up quite a bit. I think I picked up 3 or 4 packs of it. Because I also do mixed media, so this is great for my mixed media also. So it's just fun when you find different things, you know, things that you haven't used before or seen. Love it. Love it. Do I want this to go? Or do I want this to go in between? Just a second. I'm just trying to work things out of how I want this to be layered, everything to be layered in. Yeah, let's layer it like that because I do want that. See this little Eiffel Tower? I'd like that to show. All right, so staple all that together. Just trying to see if I don't want something else here too. Oh, I kind of like that. Look at that heart there. So let's put that heart in. Oh, another thing. I bought these at Hobby Lobby, and they're they look like little light bulbs, and they look very Tim Holtz type of safety pins, and they're called light bulb safety pins. And those would be really cute, and just have them dangling off the end of your fabric down here. I'll show you. See? Just a little extra something something. Those are fabulous. In fact, you know, I think I'm going to take these out of this thing and pour them into my other one of these, because I bought like 4 of those. I had bought 2 at first, and I said, Angela, buy 2 more. I went to the store to Dollar Tree and I found 2 more. I said, you're never going to see those again. And you can always put your little bits and bops in there. And I'm like, okay. All right. So again, let's use our fun fur here. I also have it in this light blue color, which also is very Bridgerton. I have an idea. You know what? Let's mix the two. So let's take the pink and that and just mix them. See how this will look. So I kind of just wind them together. Put a little hot glue down for the bed. My chair is so crickety. Sorry about that. You guys are just hearing my chair going. Rah, rah, rah. It's driving me nuts too. All right, so let's see. Do we want a white one on here or a pink one? Ooh, I think I like the pink one on there. Okay, so we got our little nest of fun fur. And like I said, you don't have to use fun fur if you don't have it. You can just use a piece of fabric. Like just get yourself a small little piece of fabric, put that there, and then put your button on top. You're just trying to, I just think it looks better to have like a little nest before you put the button on. And if you don't have buttons, you can use whatever you have, okay? Make sure when you're at Dollar Tree though that you pick up the buttons when you see them. Because they have like, by the register, they have like a little jar of buttons. Pick them up when you're there. That's a really good way to get yourself some buttons. Look at that. Isn't that cute? So the page embellishments they made. We have this one. I made this one today for you. Off camera. When I thought it was on, I made this one. And then earlier today I made these. Aren't these fabulous? Oh, just love them. And then those are the page embellishments, and these are the clusters. And you can make them small. You don't have to make them as big as this. You can make them a little bit smaller if you want. But if you make them about this size, you can do so many different things with them. So that's what the beauty of that. Okay, so, oh, I have a big old mess on my table, don't I? But you know what this is? This is like happiness on my table right now. Just pure joy, pure happiness. I love it. Okay, now I want to show you quickly. This is my junk journal, my Bridgerton inspired junk journal. See, I'm going to zoom in and out real quick. Okay, there we go. This is my Bridgerton inspired junk journal. I made it out of a book. Let me make sure I'm still on. Yes, I am. Okay, I made it out of a book. At the end of this, in the description, if you don't know how to make a junk journal out of a book, like how you make the junk journal, how you prepare the book to be a junk journal, how you rip out the pages, how you sew in signatures. I have some videos that have already shown how to do that, and they'll be in the description, okay? But I'm not going to go through and show my whole junk journal, Bridgerton inspired junk journal, but I will, at the end of this video, you can click on and see my last video, which explains the whole Bridgerton challenge, and I show my entire junk journal. This cover is all done with my printables. Okay. All right. So there's my journal, and then let me just show you this. That's the inside. That's one signature. Here's my second signature. And here's my third signature. And that's how it ends. Okay. So, and I show the whole thing in that video, in my last video, and it will be at the end of here. You can just click on that video and you can learn all about the challenge and everything. It's very simple. Okay. Now, these are my original collages, and I turned these into printables, okay? So I just want to show you. Now, these right here are all done horizontally so that you can just fold them in half, and you can just fold them in half and make your signatures, okay? And everything on here, you'll see bees and birds and roses, clocks, calligraphy pens, all that kind of stuff is very Bridgerton. Okay, so everything that has to do with the movie is why all these things are on here. The different papers that I collaged with, the stamps that I used. And these are all still horizontal, so you can just take them and just fold them in half and put your signatures together. I intermix coffee dyed paper in between, and you can mix anything in between for your signatures. You could put book pages and different color papers and ledgers and coffee dyed papers and tea dyed papers, whatever you want to do. I did between this and coffee dyed paper. Now, these are all horizontal. These are all vertically. I did them vertically so you can easily make, you can still use these for signatures if you want it, but they're vertical, so you can't just fold them. But these are great for making envelopes, for making tags. This is one that's still horizontal. To make envelopes, make tags, make all kinds of cool embellishments for your junk journal. What was my last video? I showed you guys how to make, I told you to make library pockets. And these pages here that are vertical are great for the library pockets too. So a lot of the embellishments that you can make for your junk journal, that's what's really good for these vertical ones. So that's the whole line. A link to my Etsy shop is below in the description. Every 5 pages is only $2. So if you bought everything, it's $10. To be in the Bridgerton inspired junk journal challenge, you do not have to buy my papers, my printables. You can use your papers or printables or whatever you have that have that Bridgerton vibe. And there's a group called Our Magical Little Place. Come join our group. And if once you put your junk journal together, show us your cover. Show us the pages when you get pages finished. If you have a YouTube channel, you can give links. If you have an Etsy shop, you can give links. And if you do anything else, knit, crochet, art journal, junk journal, come share anything you want to share with us in the group, okay? It's a one-stop place to come and share, get inspired. Sell your wares. Let us know you have a YouTube channel, give links. So it's just an all-in-one, all-inclusive group, and the girls are fabulous. Everyone's very sweet, kind, and very supportive. Okay, and all the links are in the bottom in the description. Okay, all right, that's it for this one. I will talk to you guys in the next video. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love for you to do so, and give this video a thumbs up. Any comments or questions, leave them below. Come visit me on Facebook, Instagram, join the group, Our Magical Little Place. Links below. All right, talk to you guys later. Oh, and for my Etsy shop too. It's in the description too if you want to get the printables. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.